Robbed, ram-raided, held at gunpoint, even stabbed. You name it, Ravinder Singh's seen it all. His Pukekohe liquor store's been hit more than 15 times, despite being fitted out with 2 fog cannons, bollards, concrete blocks and more than 20 CCTV cameras. Just last month, youths ram-raided the side of his shop, knocking down a bollard in the process.
It's not an easy task. They have observed my shop for 2-3 days, what time, which car, what kind of bumper they need to do, and they taken out the bollard as well. So is that bollard is stopping them down, or is that fog cannon is stopping them down, or is this a real solution for these ram raiders?
Across Auckland, business owners are complaining of a recent surge in crime, saying security systems aren't helping, and that's if they even work. This is just one of many liquor stores in West Auckland that's been hit by thieves in recent weeks. But the managers here were left especially surprised after discovering their fog cannon didn't go off during the robbery.
I think at that time there may have been a fault with that particular cannon. We do get them serviced regularly. It's a deterrent. You know, what we see from ram raids is people get small cars to fit through bollards, and then you make the bollards not as wide as they were before, so then they use sledgehammers. They seem to always be one step ahead.
Bolstering security measures have largely been the government's go-to solution, recently boosting the Retail Crime Prevention Fund to $15 million. So far, just over 1,000 security interventions have been installed, including 297 fog cannons, 92 sets of bollards and 246 security sirens.
Something is better than nothing, but it's a band-aid. What needed to be done is, first of all, stop those criminals. There need to be a strong message out there. For those offenders, if you do the crime, you will have to do the time. Right now, the offenders have no fear of law, no fear of police, no fear of being caught, or any consequences whatsoever.
It comes after this interview in which the new Police Minister, Ginny Anderson, claimed the package was making a difference.
I would say small business owners who have had the benefit of the Retail Crime Prevention Scheme do feel safer. But then I speak to...
You think small business owners in New Zealand, do you think feel safer today than when Labor took over in 2017?
I'm not talking about every single one, but the ones I have visited and seen, once they've had an installation of a fog cannon, do feel safer.
I think it's absolutely nonsense, it's rubbish. The reality is the police officers that I talk to tell me they just don't have enough resources. My message to the police minister would be open your eyes and see what's really going on so you can offer the help that's needed.
Business owners are not feeling safe because they are getting out from the businesses. So why, if they are feeling safe, why they are closing their doors?
It's not credible for a police minister or any government to claim the crime is down when it is not down. We all know crime is not down.
In a recent submission to the Justice Select Committee, Kaushal outlined tweaking a section of the Crimes Act as a proposed solution to see in particular youth offenders held to account. He hasn't received a formal response, but Anderson's since indicated she may look at making changes to the law. In a statement to Focus, she acknowledged there was still more work to do and added she was committed to addressing the wider issues of retail crime and youth offending. In Budget 23, the government announced funding to expand the Circuit Breaker program, which targets repeat child offenders. Meanwhile, she's set to meet with Kaushal in July when he'll take her to visit a number of business owners facing crime. Those we spoke to hopes she'll leave with a reality check.
I really hope that she kind of understands what the reality is. I mean, it's very difficult to know what's going on when you're sitting in a nice office in the Beehive. I think you have to get on the ground and see just the impact that crime's having.
They need to understand who is accountable, who is someone need to see the consequences of it, and what kind of future we are jumping into it now.
Desperate calls for more to be done over what's fast becoming a key issue ahead of the election. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel to stay up to date with all the latest news from the New Zealand Herald. Click the subscribe button below or check out one of the videos here and head over to nzherald.co.nz for more details on these stories and more.